Hiya, I just want to let you all know that it's the peak of summer, it's boiling, it's 45 degrees and I'm wearing a hoodie. And you know why? Because it's a Stranger Things. Now if that isn't commitment, I don't know what is. Also it could be called stupidness, but let's go with commitment because that sounds better. Also, I'm naked from the waist down. Yeah, let's go. Hello YouTube, Ash here and welcome to another episode of Special Talks. Today I'm doing a TV review and I'm going to be reviewing Season 3 of Stranger Things. So I just want to say that this video is going to be mostly spoiler free, however I will talk about some spoilers at the end of the video because there are certain things that I really want to talk about. Also, I'm interested to hear what you guys thought of Season 3, so drop your comments down below. Let me know which is your favourite scene from the series, and also while you're down there remember to hit that subscribe button because it really helps the channel a lot. Now let's get into it. So this season takes place 9 months after Season 2 and it's also set during summer, which is a pleasant change. The full cast return and also there's some new additions to the cast. Unlike a lot of people, I actually enjoyed Season 2. I know it had a lot of critique from a lot of people who said it was basically the same season as Season 1, but I didn't mind that. I actually enjoyed it and I found myself really falling in love with the characters. So I was super hyped to see a new adventure, and this adventure turned out to be fantastic. The characters in this are once again brilliant, and also the actors, young and old, who portray them. Everyone brings their A game and it's just a joy to watch them interact with each other. This time the standout has to be David Harbour as Hopper. He really was fun and it was really fun to see him being a moody, angry Hopper, and at times he was really hilarious in the season. Also I have to mention Gaten Matarazzo as Dustin. Once again he was really fantastic and I actually think that his performance in this one topped his performance in the last season, which is saying something, and he has a really fantastic really brilliant scene in the last episode, which was so cool. I also want to mention the sets and locations, which look really realistic and you can actually really believe that they are set in the 80s, especially Starcourt Mall, which a lot of the series takes part in this mall, so it definitely had to be realistic and it did look like an 80s mall. As for this season's plot, I actually really enjoyed it. There was a number of twists and turns which I had fun with, and it was also interesting to see that there was two main plots moving forward, which made the season feel tight and feel proper, when usually you have one main plot point and then there's lots of different subplots. Here we had two main, and yeah, both of them were enjoyable. I also like what they did with the monster this season. They do something different which we hadn't seen before, and yeah, the monster was definitely darker, more evil and creepier than before. And yes, this season is darker than the previous two, mostly due to the monster and horror elements, but also due to the kids growing up. As we get them dealing with a number of issues, they also tackle friendship, love, hate, abandonment, and yeah, they're giving a lot and they tackle it really well. The season also has a number of great action set pieces, and once again Eleven's powers really are on display. However, let's be honest, she's not the only one who gets heroic moments. The whole team has their time to shine, and near enough every character has that one moment which is really fantastic. So yeah, I like that they spread out all these heroic moments among the big cast. And I just have to mention, without spoiling it, the ending is really beautiful. It's an emotional scene. The last 5 minutes really tug at the heartstrings, and yeah, you know, you will find yourself very close to tears because it's such a beautiful scene. So yeah, the feels are big. As for what I didn't like, well, there wasn't really that much. I have heard people say that it starts kinda slow, but honestly I don't agree with that. It could be that I really like these characters, so just watching them do anything is fun for me. So I can't really say I was bored the first couple of episodes. So yeah. Nope, I enjoyed them. In fact, the only bit I didn't like was the subplot involving Carrie Ellis, which I felt was kinda useless. But even saying that now, I know that it had little issues that ran onto the bigger plot, so I don't know. But yeah, it by itself felt kinda useless, but yeah, it helped the big plot, so I'm confused. So before I get into spoilers, I just want to give you my final rating for this season, because there might be people who haven't seen it yet and just want to see my rating. So in conclusion, I will give this season a 4.5 out of a 5. I thought it was fantastic. It was really enjoyable, much better than last season, and that's coming from someone who enjoyed last season. Yes, it's not as good as the first season, but that was just a masterpiece. And yeah, I definitely would recommend it to any Stranger Things fan, because you're gonna have a fun time. So now, into spoilers! You've been warned, spoilers! So the first thing I want to talk about was Hopper. How fantastic was he this season? I love seeing the mad, moody Hopper take on the Russians, doing these investigations, and also his chemistry with Joyce. I love that they had a close romance. Him and Winona Ryder had great chemistry together, and I thought it would have been lovely to see them end up together, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. And I love how his death scene, that he really took it on as a hero. He knew he was going to die, but he didn't care because he wanted to save the kids. Really a fantastic way to go out. And let's not forget the letter that he wrote to Eleven at the end. The final scenes, so emotional, and to hear his voice reading the letter as she's reading it was pure fantastic. And definitely, as I said, the heartstrings were really pushed, punched, destroyed. Oh, so good. And talking about Eleven, I actually thought that she was kind of annoying in certain episodes. I actually prefer her in the previous 2 seasons, because I felt she, was kind of moody, made some poor choices. Yeah, I didn't like her that much, but one thing I did like is that they took away her powers in the last episode, because I thought this was an interesting twist, because it really gave the other members of the team time to shine, and also someone else a chance to take out the monster instead of Eleven just going wah. So I thought that was really fantastic, although I do believe that she will get her powers back if they make a season 4. And talking about fantastic scenes, I have to mention that Dustin scene where he sings the never-ending story with Susie. It was just fantastic. I love the reaction to all the other characters as they're listening to Dustin going da 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 when they're being chased by monsters, Russians attacking, and it's just like la la la. Him and Susie are just singing. I thought that was hilarious, and without doubt my favorite scene of the season. Now I know a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me, but I don't care. That is my favorite scene of this season. And as far as the 2 main plot points go, I actually really enjoyed the Russians' secret base on the Star Court. I thought it was very cool and really a callback to some spy films, especially when Steve and the others infiltrate the secret base. I thought that was really exciting. And also the whole monster body snatcher plot. I thought that was interesting and a real change from the monsters that we've seen in the previous 2 seasons. I like how they went about it, and I thought, yeah, this is completely different, and also it's much more terrifying because a lot more people die in this season. I also like Billy, Zachary Montgomery, in this season. He had much more time to shine, and I like that it kind of explained why he's kind of an asshole in the previous season. And the best thing, he actually gets time to redeem himself and goes out as a hero, which I always love, and it was quite a really cool scene, the way he takes, kind of stops the monster. So yeah, props to him for that. And as for the post-credits scene, I kind of liked it. I thought it was interesting, although I don't know how it will tie in to season 4 unless they're going to move to Russia. And let's just get it out of the way. I do think that the Russian is Hopper. I do believe he'll be back, and yeah, I definitely think the Russian is Hopper. So that's it. Those are my thoughts on season 3 of Stranger Things. However, I'm interested in hearing what you guys thought of this season, so drop your comments down below. If you are going to spoil something, use spoiler tags just in case. So yeah, leave your comments and let's talk about it. So that's it. I want to thank you all for watching this video. I've been Ash. If you did like it, hit that like button, and also if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, because I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, TV reviews, and all that. So yeah, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. And I'm gonna go get this bloody hoodie off. So bye bye.